Do you know that in law, a handshake doesn't mean anything? Listen to me. Don't just shake hands, make transfers, and you think you have a transaction. In real estate, you must have documented agreements. Terms upon which parties agree to transact, they have to be documented. I hope you know that if it sounds too good to be true, it really may be not good. Scammers thrive on desperation, putting pressure on people to close deals. Do not fall for these kind of traps. If a seller is pressurizing you to make payments without executing documents, without citing the land, without doing any due diligence, these may be red flags. Do you know that in law, a handshake doesn't mean anything? Real estate transactions remains one of the best investments that you can make. However, it is also one of the easiest ways to lose millions. Therefore, you must approach real estate transactions with extreme care and caution. My name is Barrister Joel Paul Musa. Today, I'll be talking to you about 5 common mistakes people make in real estate transactions. The first mistake people make in real estate transactions is to skip a very important process called due diligence. Now, there are 3 stages in land transactions: the pre-contract stage, the contract stage, before the post-contract stage. The final transfer of the land from the seller to the buyer happens at the last stage. Now, before the post-contract stage, you should do your due diligence. You should run your searches on the land to see if there is any issue on the title of the land that is being sold or proposed to you. You should even physically inspect the land, go to the land, site it, look at the measurements, see if there are any encroachments on that land. Do not make the mistake of buying a land or engaging in real estate transactions without due diligence. I know you'll be wondering what due diligence means. Due diligence is everything you do to verify the land you are about to purchase. You go to the land registry to check the title on the land. You also want to check if there are any charges, any issues on the land. Sometimes there are properties that have been used as collateral for loans, mortgages on those properties. You want to just check and be sure that the title of the property is intact. That's what due diligence means, at least to the layman. It's as simple as that. The second mistake people make in real estate transactions is to rely on verbal agreements. Remember I said at the beginning that a handshake doesn't mean anything in law. Listen to me. Don't just shake hands, make transfers, and you think you have a transaction. In real estate, you must have documented agreements. Terms upon which parties agree to transact, they have to be documented. So, if you are engaging in a real estate transaction, make sure you have your terms on paper. You have documents that are duly signed by the parties. That's the only way to secure your real estate transaction. Another mistake people make in real estate transactions is to fall for sweet deals. I hope you know that if it sounds too good to be true, it really may be not good. Scammers thrive on desperation, putting pressure on people to close deals. Do not fall for this kind of traps. If a seller is pressurizing you to make payments without executing documents, without citing the land, without doing any due diligence, these may be red flags. Do not fall into unnecessarily sweet deals. Do your due diligence and be patient. The fourth mistake people make in real estate transactions is to ignore zoning laws, all right, and environmental regulations. So I hope you know that every land has a particular kind of development allocated to it. The government allocates specific places for certain kinds of things. So we have places that are for residential development. We have places that are for industrial development. We have places that have been allocated for only commercial activities or recreational activities and all of that. So before you engage in a real estate transaction and actually close the deal, make sure you check to be sure that what you are buying your house for can be used, or what you're buying the land for can actually be used for that purpose. The fifth mistake people make in real estate transactions is to not engage a lawyer. Listen, A lawyer is trained to see things that you cannot see. A lawyer is trained to review agreements and documents that you may not be able to review. You must ensure that one of the things you get before any transaction in real estate is to engage a lawyer. Get a lawyer who is experienced in property law. Get a lawyer who is experienced in land transactions. Engage the lawyer. Let him run the searches and do all of those things for you before you close a real estate transaction. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, drop it in the comment sections. I'll respond to you. Thank you.